Hello, Pisces. I had thought that this video that I had already done for you, when I said I was going to do an extra video for Pisces, I thought that video came up, and for whatever reason, it never loaded. So all this time, I'm thinking you guys got your Pisces video, so when I got done doing what I had to do over the weekend, I checked and see how you guys liked it, and there's no Pisces. So this is for Pisces. I will redo. So what I'm coming up with is the scenario is the same, the story is the same. So you know what, Pisces, you guys have been more than generous with your time. You have been more than generous with your emotions and your free will and your spirit, meaning that, you guys put a lot of your energy out there for a certain situation or a certain relationship, trying to not only manifest good things and positive things towards your relationship, but also you did a lot of praying for the other person. You really did. You prayed for them to be able to see things in a clearer light. You prayed for them to be able to understand things a lot differently than they did before. You also prayed for them to let go of the toxicity that they seem to be stuck with. But I will tell you that, Pisceans, the work that you've put in, and my God, the pain, the heartache, and the, frustration. Okay, not to just mention pain and heartache, because okay, like that's like a common thing, right? You always hear that with all the readers. Oh, you suffered your pain, your heartache. Well, yeah, the shit's true, but the frustration that you guys felt, and I am feeling your energy now. So the frustration for Pisceans, it's kind of like mopping the floor and then somebody walks on it while it's wet, still drying. And then you mop it again and then somebody walks on it while it's wet and makes footprints on it again and again. And you're trying so hard to be patient and to be kind and to say, could you please walk the other way? The floor is wet here. Could you go in the other door or whatever? And you're trying. You're trying. And yet every time you try, every time you give your all, it gets knocked down. It's never good enough. It's not, what it seems for you. For some of you, you're feeling as if your partner spent more time giving attention to whoever and not to you. Whether it's a family member, whether it's more attention to their job, whether it's more attention to their coworker, whatever the situation is, either way, you felt that it was not giving you a lot of attention. So what I am going to say is, Pisces, you guys have struggled so much going back and forth, trying to get something to the way that it needed to be, trying to allow someone the right to come into your life, trying to allow someone to be able to understand you, and you were willing to take all the cover off, meaning you were willing to put all the walls down that you had. You were willing to give them another try. You were willing to try to forget the past and the situation. Some of you went back and forth in this over and over and over. So the first card that came up for you guys is not only the physical challenges, but the emotional challenges that you're going through. And I have that Archangel Raphael is the one who's trying to come in to help you, okay? He's trying to come in to help you, to guide you, to strengthen you. Because he knows, Archangel Raphael knows that most Pisces, most people with the sign of Pisces in their sun sign, however, it could be sun, moon, rising, okay? It could be, because you are healers. You definitely are healers. And the reason I say that, is because when I pulled this card, can you see it? So when I pulled this card, okay, this card definitely spoke clearly about, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me, is what Archangel Raphael says. So it is in fact true that you are a healer. You are able to always fix things for other people, help things to mend, help to resolve issues. You're great mediators in a lot of situations. But when it comes down to you, It's almost like you feel you deserve to be punished. It's almost like you're feeling you're not good enough or not deserving of somebody's love or of their time, or feeling like, you're just not good enough. And you couldn't be more wrong. Pisces could not be more wrong. Okay? The next card that I have for you, one second. The next card that I have for you guys is the Devil card, but it is reversed, okay? So with the reversal of the Devil card, it is now time either that you have already dismissed toxicity in your life, or you are in the middle of doing that now. Because, excuse me, I ain't trying to be fresh here. I just noticed on the camera, excuse me. So, you guys are definitely trying to get rid of things that are toxic, trying to remove things that create a lot of doubt, trying to see through the smoke that has been blown in front of you. When I say the smoke, is because, I just watched this movie called Fireproof. So that's why I'm speaking of smoke, not for any other reason, in case somebody else wants to say something. But when you see the smoke, you're trying to see through it, to get to the other side, to find the truth in a matter, okay? You're trying to, so-called, clear the smoke, clear the air, okay? So if you want to say clear the air. But I definitely feel like Pisces aren't ready to give up on everything. No. You definitely are wanting to get yourself to a better place, a better position. You want to get your finances to a better place. You want to be much more comfortable financially. You also want to be able to create some type of, maybe your own business, some type of idea. There's something that you're working on, Pisces, that you're just maybe not quite sure of yet, but you're trying to put all the pieces together. So you're trying to solve this riddle, this puzzle, this problem, and you are looking at each individual piece, shape, size, color, okay? And you are trying to match it and blend it in, okay? Some of you may be doing home decor, trying to coordinate things, blend things, create a focal point in your house. And each room should have a focal point. But anyway, I'm getting that with the Sun card, and that is the next card that comes up for you. And let me get it. So with the Sun card, that's just telling me that this is what's coming towards you. This is the positive energy that you're going to be feeling and experiencing very soon because of the work that you've put in previously. It does matter what you do that's good. It does matter whether somebody's watching or not to always do the right thing, because the universe is always watching. Karma has like its own eye and it watches you, okay? You have to understand that you will reap what you sow. I didn't write that. I ain't claiming it. Okay? I'm just saying you'll reap what you sow. If your partner in the past had a lot of options, or even one other option, and that option, excuse me, and that one option was a bit much, too much, something that you shouldn't have had to deal with, something that they should have been able to make up their mind whether they want that or they don't, whether they can leave it alone or they can't, whether they want to be with you or they don't. It's really that simple. There is no waiting around, okay? Because when I get this card, yeah, this is looking at stuff that happened in the past and all that. But beside that, in the past, you also waited around. You're like, wait, I'll wait till you come back. I'll wait till you figure it out. I'll wait till you see that that's not going to work with that person. I'll be right here. No. They knew that you would wait. They knew that they could pretty much come and go as they pleased because there were no repercussions. There were no consequences to their actions. So they know that they'd hear a little bit of fuss and argument, but they knew that that would be it. Once you said what you said and you're pissed off for a little while, then things would go back to normal. And then they could then once again start their toxic behavior. But they got to a point where you guys decided that, you know what, I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling trapped. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this. You may have been dealing with another water sign. You may have been dealing with an air sign. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign. Yes, could there be a few fires? Sure, that every sign could be available. Absolutely. But the main ones I'm picking up is water, another water sign, and air sign. So what I'm saying is in this card here, with the Eight of Swords, is showing that you felt trapped in a situation. You felt like you didn't know what to do. It's like when you throw your hands up in the air and say, I can't figure this out. I need help. So some of you are definitely going to your higher power and asking for help in a certain situation, trying to get results, trying to get clarity, trying to get confirmation. Some of you are really struggling to do that. Messages are going to come in fast. For those of you who have not heard from your partner, Pisces, messages are going to come in fast. Somebody's going to bring you news from afar. This could have to do with whatever. I just see, listen to me clearly, I just see news coming in from afar. That could be news about anything. It could be news about a relationship. It could be news about a family member. It could be news about a job, relocation, somebody moving, somebody having a baby. News, news, news. But somebody here is definitely taking the initiative. Somebody's taking the initiative and they're not going slow about it. Somebody's made up their mind and they're trying to now act on their decision. So be aware of that, okay? I also have, with this fast energy, really fast energy, somebody may come in and out, okay? For some of you, this could be somebody that's going to come in and out of your life very quickly. Very quickly. They're going to come in, maybe try to get what they want. This could be somebody with a one-night stand, so be careful. Make sure their offer is sincere. Do not give in right away. Do not share what you're... Don't do that. Don't go to that extreme right away, because if you do, as soon as they come, you'll see them go. Be careful. Now, there is abundance coming, but in this many forms, this card, many forms for Pisces. This could be somebody giving you a lot of love, a lot of attention, a lot of their time, a lot of their energy. Okay? But because it was next to this card, they could be giving it in all real fast just to get you to a certain point, or just to get you to sleep with them, or just to get you to do whatever you need to do for them, whatever they feel they need, and then out. So be careful. For some of you, this is definitely a blessing. This is what you've wanted. This is what you've tried to manifest. This is what you need. For some of you, I will say that you're going to look closely. For some of you, you're going to look very closely at the situation. You also are realizing that you have a very strong intuition. So your intuitiveness is getting sharper. And as you're sitting here knowing that your intuitiveness is getting sharper, you're also looking very clearly at what you have, and you're comparing to say, you know what, I'm bringing all this to the table, and what are you bringing? Just show me something. You're not even asking for as much as you're offering to the table. You're just asking for some type of try. Somebody to give it a go. Somebody to, try to make it worth your while. Somebody may be getting flowers. Somebody may be getting flowers. Somebody may be getting an apology that may be coming towards you. For some of you, the apology may be about the broken heart that was caused. Okay, and this is you now on your way to mending and recovering from that. I do feel that you are some of you are so deeply still in pain about the heartache that was caused, okay? I see a lot of you are just kind of focused and concentrating on the toxicity that was done to you, the problems that were too big for you to handle. But then you decided to just give them up. Give them up to God, give them to the universe, and say, you know what, I just can't do this. I can't deal with it. And the universe then turned around and is now, for the end of August, handing you a coin, handing you abundance, handing you love, handing you the tool that you need to get things back where you want them to be. Now, if you want to be single and on your own and free from all this bullshit, then you can have that. If you want to just love yourself right now and focus on you, your finances, and your career, and get yourself to another level, you should do that. If you want to get back with your partner because you feel you need closure, because you're just saying you need closure, or because you just want to be with them, which is it? Do you need closure to walk away? You really don't need closure to walk away. If you want to walk away, if you're done, you're done. There's not going to be any ifs, ands, or buts about that. But if you want closure, if you feel like they owe you, well, I hate to say it, but they don't have to give you an explanation. And to be honest, you don't really need one, because you already know. You don't need them to say it for you to know it. You want a confirmation. You want them to admit it. You want them to admit they're wrong. Because when you were a child, and you did something wrong, your parents said, what did you do? Tell me what you did. And you had to answer. So now when somebody does something wrong to you, that's what you say. What did you do? Tell me what you did. So you have to remember your place. Your place as a partner, not as a parent to them, but as a partner. They may or may not ever give you that closure. But all you have to do is be done with it. And after that, you'll be in good shape. So, with that being said, there's going to be a lot of blessings here. Things are going to work out just fine. Stay tuned, Pisces. Wait till you see September.